I walk in here and it's like, where's Rachel? And they say, she's not doing it. Okay. Is something burning?
It does smell like it.
It's next door.
Oh, okay.
Jay, it was good nets. It must be
Yeah,
good nets.
no kidding. Yeah, there you go. All right.
Leon, you guys obviously over your time here played very well at home, and you talk about milestones and things. Is there any significance to the 20 straight, the home record?
Absolutely, because the significance is, when I took this job, that was a priority, is you can't have a good program if you don't have a good home court. And it's just getting better and better, and we need, I gave a shout out to our fans, but we don't get these things done without great atmosphere, these guys work so hard that nothing's worse than coming out and seeing an empty arena. When you come out and see your fans support and there's energy in the room, it helps you because, there's always ups and downs through season. There's nights when you maybe didn't play your best or shots didn't go like they did tonight, but the fans get you through that, and the home energy gets you through that, and North Texas is a great example of that down the stretch. I mean, that's just the best example because it's the one of the most recent, but that's quite a streak and quite an accomplishment. I give credit to our home court and our fans and that come to the games, and we need more. We're going to need this league is a monster. We have one more preseason, one more non-league game right after Christmas against a really good team. So we need a great crowd for that, but then we need it throughout the league because it's going to be a crusade to get a win every night.
You guys had a season with 7 turnovers tonight. What was taking care of the basketball?
It says 11. Is that right?
I thought you were at 7.
It didn't seem like very many, but yeah.
It seemed like 7 for sure.
It was,
Yeah.
I swear it
Yeah.
was 7.
When you said that, I didn't know. No, we did a great job. I mean, that first half was, man, we were clicking. And you could see how the parts are all coming together and making each other better. And that's what we looked like to start that game. And it was, that was one of the better halves. It's the latest one, so I don't. But it felt like one of the better halves we've played. I don't know since when, but we had some great halves in here. But that was great for a lot of reasons. We guarded. Even the shots they made were kind of tough. We guarded. We took care of the ball. We got a lot of assists. We took the right shots. We went in and out, and then we rebounded. The rebounding 44-25 with 18 offensive rebounds. That was impressive. So these guys had a great approach because, people walk out of here and like, oh, Fullerton. No, Fullerton's a really good team. They're really well coached, and you got to make shots against them because the way they don't give you shots, you got to be able to get good ones because they will. You saw them; they just kept grinding. In the second half, they were, they looked good. So give our guys credit for a terrific approach and to beat a good team tonight and make it ended up being by 23, but there won't be many teams that beat them by 23.
When you look at the stat sheet, I don't know if Roddy's will jump off at you, but you get 6 rebounds from your point guard, get 4 assists, 0 turnovers, 27 minutes.
Yeah.
He was pretty dynamic in the last 4 minutes of the first half, particularly.
Yeah.
Just what have you started to see out of Roddy?
No, it's exactly his decision making was terrific because there were times where he could have shot and he didn't. He got guys shots. He went and got rebounds. You're starting to see how all those parts fit together, and when they play their role at the highest level, whatever that role will be with each guy, then we're really good. And I thought he did a great job of that because, like you said, we went on I think 12-0 run or something to end that half, and that blew open the game. If it was 12 points, or I think it might have been 17. Yeah, that's right. And so it went from being a ball game to, somewhat. And you credit him for that because he hit the shooters when he needed to hit the shooters. He went north-south when he needed to go north-south. I was really impressed. He looked like a really good point guard, and then so great win, great team win. Like you're starting to see the guys, when you put this team together for what they can become and what but we're still scratching the surface. We got a lot to get better at, and we're headed that way, though. That's a good sign.
Kind of building off that, I mean, you come back from the East Coast, you're 3-3, and you have St. Mary's up, you have North
Oh,
Texas.
yeah.
Now you look up, you're on a 5-game winning streak. You're starting to get things rolling a little bit. The last 2 games, you've doubled what the computers thought you were going to do. I mean, do you feel like this in the month of December here, these last 4 or 5 games, you're starting to look more and play more like the team you're looking to?
No doubt, because and first of all, it starts with being able to get on the practice floor with them, because these guys are coachable, and it's always a fine line. You got to stay fresh, but you got to get stuff done on the practice floor for us to get better. And I think Coach Burns did a terrific job getting our ball screen D a lot better, and Coach Durier's gotten them to understand our offense and where we get shots and how we get them and how we make each other better. The player development stuff is, so you gotta have some minutes out there on the practice floor, because especially with this group, because this group is, man, there's a lot of hungry guys that want to get better, and those minutes that we get really, really help us.
How nice was the start too? You've had some games where maybe you haven't had the greatest of starts, and then you've turned it on. But to get up 17-5 right away and kind of let a team like that not get any confidence in your building, I mean, how
Right,
is that?
because they came in here to win this game, and our guys sent a message that so did we. They didn't wait on their side of the ring. We didn't just wait in the corner and let them hit us first. We came out and met them on the other side of the ring, and that's what the champions do.
What's up with the way Buzo has started games? I mean,
Wow.
you get all 19 of his in the first half this game. You have 5 threes in the first half last game. It seems like he's just coming out like a man on a mission.
Yeah, no doubt. He is, and it's his mentality, and he had a great approach, and man, he had I think 8 points in the first 4 minutes or something. It was crazy. But that's Buzo. You can't lose him for a second, the way he can shoot the ball. But again, it goes back to our team. Max and Buzo, when they aren't making shots, it's usually because we're not getting them good enough ones. They are who they are, and when you get them good ones, there's a really good chance they're going to make them. And that's probably one of the biggest differences. So our guys are doing a better job of getting them good ones.
Lamar Stanley had a double-double tonight.
Yeah.
He said that he's been kind of putting an emphasis on rebounding. How have you seen him improve in that regard since he's joined?
Yeah, he's getting comfortable in our system too, and figuring out when to go get them, how to go get them, where the angles are, and again, another really coachable guy that he's just scratching the surface. I mean, it's exciting to see his development already. And, that's this team. You just get done with a game, and you're excited to get back in the gym with them, and that's pretty special.
Speaking of being excited about moving forward, Max was talking about how him and Tyson are tied 980 career points, and they're both going back to Spokane on Thursday.
It did take Max 16 years, but
It took him double the time, but he said obviously they're not going to force that, but he said they're both going for 1,000 career points back in Spokane on Thursday. They're kind of battling it out, I guess. I don't know if you've heard that.
Yeah, I don't think they're battling out. I think they'd both like to get it on the same moment,
Yeah.
but that's impossible. So, but the best thing about this group is that they don't care about, especially Max Tyson, and they care about winning. They really do. I mean, that's one of those neat milestones, like winning 20 home in a row. But those guys, the most important thing, they'd both be happy if they both got 1 point and we won. That's the special part of what I have with this group, and I'm pretty fortunate and pretty grateful to have a group like this. And I think our staff, I know we all feel that way, but I want the players understand that too, of what a special group we have, and that's going to be what separates us in the end.
you last week or last press conference, you said sometimes you have to go through the valley of death when it comes to development before you can get better.
Right.
It just feels like you guys are running up the other side of the valley at this point pretty quickly.
Yeah, but success and getting better is never linear. I mean, it's not just, oh, here it goes. But we do have momentum that way, no doubt about it. But you got to show up every day and you got to be able to respond to the good, respond to the bad, and figure out how to keep getting better. And but like I said, that's been a really special thing about these guys. They do that. All right.
We do leave early Tuesday morning, so just wondering if you guys have a chance to ask a couple questions about Washington State if you have a couple minutes. Or do you want to try and do something Monday morning?